Sometimes God will put you in a season of isolation to change you, to refine you, and to strengthen you and, water you in certain ways. And I feel like I'm in this season of isolation right now, and it's isolation, but it's also sort of I'm healing traumas that I've been through, that I've kept hidden and kept repressed for so long. I'm strengthening my relationship with God. I feel closer to Him than I've ever felt in my entire time of being saved. Um, I'm being refined. I'm like, He's changing me inside and out and making the desires of my heart align with only the things that He wants for me. Like, I've literally surrendered my whole life to Him and just said, like, God, whatever your will is for my life, I'm going to do that. I'm willing to do it. So make it apparent to me and get rid of all the things that I used to chase that were not aligned with you, because I understand I'm just wasting my time, wasting my energy trying to chase after things that are not in God's will for my life. And so I want to talk about this because I'm just in a season of, I want to say, isolation, because it is lonely, but I don't see it as I'm alone, even though I spend so much of my time alone, like almost every day is just me by myself. It's more so me growing with God, and He's healing me and cleaning me, cleaning out my heart and creating me into who, refining me, shaping me into the person that He wants me to be in order to help other people. And so, yeah, my life may look super lonely on the outside. Like I said, I'm usually always alone, in my day-to-day life. And so I can look at other people and try to compare myself and say, well, other people have friends, other people have close family members, and I don't have any of those things. And I'm envious, I'm jealous, I want that or whatever. Um, but then I just remember, like, I'm not alone. I'm on this mission with God, and He's my best friend who I speak to throughout my day, every single day. Like, I'm constantly praying without ceasing, just talking to Him throughout my entire day, like in conversation with Him all day, every day. And so I don't feel alone. I know it sounds crazy. Like, I don't feel like I'm alone. I feel like I got my best friend. I got Jesus walking with me through this season of isolation as He's refining me and shaping me into the woman of God that He wants me to be. But I hope I can encourage someone who's in a season of isolation, because I can almost bet that almost every believer right now who loves Jesus is being called to a season of isolation right now, because He wants us to get right with Him. He wants us to stop being distracted by the world, stop being distracted from people who are pulling us away from God and pulling us into the things that we struggle with, the old versions of us that we used to be. And He's calling us to just be in a season where it's just you and Him, so that He may speak to you clearly and you can hear His voice clearly when He speaks to you. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm so grateful for seasons of isolation, even though on the outside perspective, people will not understand why I'm so under a rock and I'm not really friends of the world. And all I care about is Jesus. Like, I don't want to do anything except talk about Him, talk to Him, um, talk to my community of believers that I've created through this platform, because that's all I care about in these last days. You got to look at it as the perspective. I mean, your whole entire life, you got to look at everything as we're in the last days, bro. Like, get serious about your faith. Get serious about your relationship with God. Get serious about saying no to the things that are distracting you and saying no to, sorry, y'all, I'm making cookies and the oven is ready, but saying no to the things that are pulling you away from God and those friendships, those relationships, whatever it is. Get away from those, get away from the world, get yourself under a rock and speak to God and let Him, have your full attention, your undivided attention, because it is time. The kingdom is at hand and God is coming back for us very soon. in these last days, like the race is almost over, you know, it's time to sprint. It's time to run. Like the finish line is right there. It's time to run and be serious about your faith and lock in and really take it seriously because your soul is at hand, you guys. But like I said, seasons of isolation from the world, you know, being a Patrick Star under a rock is actually so good for your spirituality and for being able to hear God clearly and letting him refine your soul and your heart and your mind and your spirit and creating you into the man or woman of God that he has created you to be all along, you guys. But I love you guys so much. Enjoy your peace and quiet. Enjoy your solitude with God because that is the most sacred place that any of us will ever stand in is in the presence of God, you guys. But I love you so much and Jesus loves you even more. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.